Hey folks, welcome to Jett and Jahn's Buckin and Jookin contest. The competition is fierce. The competitors are riled up. It's going to be a chimp out there. So let's go to the scene.
Hey folks, Mike Jahn here. And the first contestant we have here is L.L.C, otherwise known as L.L.C on the street, or otherwise known as 51 Cent, because he is 1 cent better than 50 Cent.
Those are his words.
Yeah, I'm just reading this shit here. I don't actually speak this ghetto slang. Anyways, this contestant is actually pretty medium sized. He sort of tends towards the shitty brown colors, and he has good footwork, but I'm sort of concerned about his upper body strength and agility. What do you think, Jett?
It's going to be rough out there, and he's definitely got to show. It's not, Mike. These dances. It's only so much about, part of it is the actual footwork and the agility, but it's also about bucking and being tough. And he's got to go out there and get his mean face on.
There's also a third factor I think that these Negroes call soul or something. Apparently, I don't even know what that is, but they told me it's another factor. Maybe you can explain.
I have no idea what that is.
I have no idea either. I'm just throwing this out here. So let's commence with the Jookin then and see what this Nick has for us.
Let's watch, folks.
So L.L.C is trying to do the Xbox 360 here, but he doesn't quite complete it. So now he's setting it up, setting the move. I think he's gonna do the Big Bird. You can see all the moves coming in, and there it is, Jett.
I saw it. I can't believe it. He needed that move in this bucking contest. There he's doing the little Harlem flip flop. I like how he's not crip walking. He's just moving his feet with the beat.
Yeah, okay, so there's.
There he goes. It's slow mo. There he is.
There's the move.
Going backwards.
That's definitely an original. That's definitely gonna get him points.
That spin. I'm liking this. I'm liking this guy.
Yeah, this is technically impressive. I wasn't sure about his handwork, but now I'm pretty sure that he's nailing. He's getting it right. There's the Xbox 360, but it's sort of concentrated.
I like how he did it. Overall, I just got to say about L.L.C, after that performance, he talked a lot of garbage, but he came through. I like what I saw. Mike, your final thoughts on L.L.C?
He's technically impressive. I like it.
All right, let's go to our next contestant.
So folks, the next person in our contest is Devon Williams, otherwise known as Ice Bucket on the street. This one, yeah. I think he's pretty strong overall. He has a consistent attire, which I like. It's all blue. It's consistent with his name. L.L.C I wasn't so sure about. He was in that shit brown, like the diarrhea brown, so I wasn't so sure about that. Any thoughts on him, Jett, on Devon?
No, I just wanted to jump in earlier, but all I gotta say is I like how he keeps his attire to his name, Ice Bucket, wearing the all blue.
He said that I'm cool. That's what he said. That's all he said to me.
Is that what he really said?
Yeah, that's all he said. And after that, I just muted him because we were on Skype, and I didn't want to hear any more nigger talk.
Well, let's see how cool he is.
All right, let's see. Okay, so now he's setting up the swanky swag here, so you can see he's doing some serious leg work here. And there's the Kool-Aid Man. The Kool-Aid Man. Oh, he got it. He got it.
Mike, the Kool-Aid Man, I have not seen that since back in 2002. It's a rare move. He's getting aggressive with the crowd. The crowd's they're getting into it after the Kool-Aid Man. There he is doing the twirl.
The 360 again, but the sort of fancy 360, the rich man's 360.
Little footwork there, a little footwork. Ooh, he did the Lou Gehrig. I don't know if he saw it. We're going to need a slow-mo
wow. That's really going to get a lot of points. L.L.C has some serious competition now.
Yeah, no use of the hat. Ice Bucket is using his hat.
He's using everything
he's
got.
There's
the Pharaoh, he's got it. He's got it.
He did the Egyptian leg twice.
He's
going back, pointing out his territory.
Also. So here we now have the slow-mo replay of the Kool-Aid Man. A very impressive move. Technically very difficult to handle because you have to kick the water bottle and keep going. So that's very difficult to do.
Mike, I haven't seen that move in many years, and it is impressive.
Yeah, there's that. That is the move that's probably gonna get him a lot of points. The 360s are fine.
I like the swanky swag at the beginning, and I also liked the Lou Gehrig hats off. You know, he goes by the name Ice Bucket, and he's kind of using it like he's got the bucket on his head and he's taking it off to the crowd. The crowd is so hot, he's got to cool them off, and that's how he does it.
Exactly, and the black bitches are just getting a lot of him. He's really,
I'm sure Ice Bucket's going to be getting some action after this bucking contest. Now let's go to the next
getting laid.
contestant.
Good job, Ice Bucket. You're leading the way now. Okay, folks. So the next contestant is Latrell Davis, otherwise known as Trintatron on the street. So, Jett, what do you have to say about this one?
I like this guy. He's got style in dance and attire. His pants, you don't know if they're shorts or actually pants. So, you know, likes to refer to himself as the SpongeBob.
Right, his main move is the SpongeBob.
That's why the pants, they represent.
But you know, I'm really
move.
concerned about the pants because they sort of limit his angle of movement. Really, the degree of movement is really restricted, so he has to rely on the SpongeBob moves, not so much on the moves the other contestants like. You know, the Big Bird is probably out of the question for this contestant, so he's gonna have to go for alternative methods.
He also has no hat, so he cannot make any use of the hat. All I gotta say, Mike, is Latrell Trinitron bases himself a lot on his pants, and we're gonna have to see.
I don't know, Jett.
We're gonna have to see, Mike, how much of Latrell is, you know, clothes or actual dancing.
You know, I think he's putting his you know, everything in one basket, and I'm sort of concerned about that.
The SpongeBob better really impress us, or else it's
or else he's going back to the hood.
Trinitron's gonna have to get repaired.
So we're off, and we have Trintatron bucking. I'm not seeing anything in particular yet, Jett. Do you?
No, he's just kind of moving his feet there, kind of doing the crip walk. We've seen a lot. Oh, there was the Detroit Dust Off where he does his arms swaggle there.
I'm not liking the one where he's trying to be on the ground, but he's really not. That's not committal. That's not committal. So I'm looking for something impressive here. Let's see.
He's getting that leg work. He's showing them wannabe Michael Jackson there.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Right there. He's doing the Macarena. The Macarena right there. I was not expecting that from him. That is impressive.
The crowd is kind of shocked.
There's actually a lot of white people.
I think, folks, I think it's getting ready. I think it's coming. I think this is what we're waiting for.
Sort of winding down. It's winding down, I think.
Why is he making us wait for this? The SpongeBob!
SpongeBob! Yes! Oh, I was not expecting that. I was thinking that this is gonna go nowhere, but it did go somewhere.
I liked that SpongeBob. That was good.
That was impressive. The one that really impressed me was the Macarena. That was just a
lot of different moves, but a bad start off, Mike. Kind of just
too slow.
And almost touched the ground a few times.
Yeah, I really, you know, take points off for that because there are a lot of bad stories about dancers going to the ground and not coming back. So
yes, like the Pioneer back in the day in his '72 with the bubble gum. Now I got to tell you this. I don't know. Ice Bucket and Trinitron. It's a toss-up at this point, Mike.
I'm thinking that Latuki can come back. I think he can.
We're going to have to see what the other...
I'm going to cheer for the underdog here.
All right. Let's see what's up next.
So the next contestant is a bit younger. His name is Dharmaquad Anders, otherwise known as Little D on the street. So, Jett, what do you have to say about this one?
Well, I spoke with Little D earlier, and he made it clear to me that he came from the streets. I mean, he is a real nigga.
From the hood.
He sells crack on a regular basis, and his mother actually contracted AIDS recently. So, let's hope. I'm pulling personally for Little D, and I hope he can impress me with his Buckin and Jookin skills.
Well, one comment before we start watching his Buckin and Jookin. I noticed that in previous contests he likes to use his clothes a lot, and I'm really not sure about that. That's sort of a trump card. It might work, it might not work.
Mike,
It's a toss up.
it's very 2004-ish. 3-6 Mafia poppin' yo call a nigga. Maybe it's old hat. We'll have to see how things go out there on the floor.
All right, we'll look.
Little D there popping the collar. There's the Cockroach Express.
He's really overdoing the clothes work. I'm not really liking that.
A lot of Cockroach Express going on. There's the Obama Peacock.
Alright, I'm looking for something impressive here. Something impressive. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Yes, the chill out right there. Right there, the chill out.
The chill out, but Mike.
Oh, what's happening here? This is the gangbang. We didn't license this shit. We're stopping it right here.
These are not contestants. These aren't contestants.
We're stopping right here. This can't go on.
These guys are not contestants.
No, it's not. It's not their turn yet.
Down low, down low. These are not contestants, little D.
If you like this video, why don't you come over to our site at jettandjahn.com, where you can hear other Jett and Jahn classics such as The Jimbo Crash.
Jimbo, are you okay? You kind of spilled your mug there. Anyway, he can give us an insight on Australian politics like no one else.
The Jim Giles Snuff Out.
Where's your goddamn honor? Where's your goddamn courage? Peekaboo! Ah! 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 You got blood on my suit.
And some of Glenn Miller's kooky ads.
Hey, Whitey. Glenn Miller here, write-in candidate for U.S. Senate. Now, I am a family man. Me and my wife Marge, we've always had a faithful relationship. Well, actually, there was that one time in Cancun, and yeah.
The contest is over, and we're chalking up the points. The judges and us have decided on the score each contestant gets, and we have 3 categories. First, we have attire. Second of all, we have technical style, and third of all, we have soul. So first of all, we have Latuki. Latuki got a 5 for attire. Jed, what are you thinking about that?
Mike, he's wearing a brown shirt that looks like shit, and his hat brown as well.
He didn't use it. He didn't use it.
Didn't use it. Didn't use it.
That's a big mistake. You just can't come back from that. And for technical style, we gave him a 6. Mostly because he nailed the Big Bird, but he didn't get the Xbox 360. I didn't like that.
The Xbox 360, it looked like he just quit because he was on PCP. I mean, he just stopped in the middle of it. What can you expect?
Yeah, we can't give him a lot of points for that. He definitely lost a lot on that. I was very disappointed. Anyways,
yeah.
And for Soul, I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. So
let's go to the points for our next contestant.
So next we have Ice Bucket here, and for attire we gave him a full 10. The first time we've ever given that score.
Mike, I gotta tell you, I like this guy. They call him Ice Bucket. He's got the ice bucket on his head, and he's got the blue theme going like he is ice.
It's consistent with his name, and he's really using the hat. I really love that.
Yeah, let's go to the next category.
So next one was style, technical style. And this one we gave a 9 out of 10 because he was using a lot of new moves, but the Kool-Aid Man really sealed the deal.
I wanted to give him a full 10 for the Kool-Aid Man because I have not seen that in some time.
Yeah, but the new stuff we weren't so sure about, so we had to take 1 point off, but still very solid.
Yes.
And for Soul...
Now to our next contestant.
Next we have Trintatron here, and he did pretty well as well, but not as well as Ice Bucket. For attire we gave him a 7. It was a pretty solid attire, but overall it was too restrictive. What do you think, Jet?
I liked his pants. I couldn't tell if they were shorts or pants, but they did interfere with some of his moves. I saw Michael Jackson there, and you really couldn't even tell because
he couldn't complete them. He couldn't do the Xbox 360 either. I didn't like that.
Yeah, that's proving to be a very hard move to do.
Well, like I said, he put all his eggs in one basket, and it didn't pay off.
Yes, so let's go to technical dancing.
Technical style, we gave him a 7 as well. Because we didn't really... he did everything well, but overall, we didn't see anything impressive. The Macarena, okay. The SpongeBob, okay.
Like I said earlier, before he took off he was counting on the SpongeBob, and I don't think it had what it took.
It wasn't forceful enough. It just didn't do it.
He drawed it out too long, and I just don't think he's gonna win with that.
Yeah, the end was just shit. That's it. So, and for Soul.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
So next we have Little D here, and I'm really disappointed actually. This nigger is just fucking fake. Nig, just go back to your gated white suburban community, hang out with your white friends, just fuck off.
Yeah, Little D stands for Little Disappointment. I feel lied to. He told me earlier he was selling rocks. It's quite clear that he has rich parents that probably have Lexuses. Rocks. Yeah, he's probably selling like Flintstone vitamins.
Yep. So anyways,
I want to stress, Mike, he really hurt Buckin and Jookin. He gave it a bad name.
Yeah, he gave it a really bad name. That's probably the worst performance in 10 years. He should be lynched.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's rate him now. Okay, first, attire. We gave him a 0 out of 10.
Yeah, because you can't come here with clothes your mom bought.
Nope, no you can't. And for technical style, 0.
Yeah, he watched these on YouTube or something.
And for Soul, 0.
Yeah, he's a fake nigga. Like you said earlier, Mike, he needs to go back to the gated community.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off, Little Disappointment. Now, folks, the results are in, and as we all know, the winner receives a bucket of KFC chicken, and after looking at the results, it's clear the winner is Ice Bucket.
And there's his move, the Kool-Aid Man. That completely dominated the competition. There's no doubt about that, and everyone should have went home after that.
Yeah, Mike, that was the end. I mean, you're not gonna. I haven't seen that move in years. It's a risky move. He did it with perfection, and that's just the kind of thing we want to see here.
Yep. So good job, Ice Bucket. Enjoy your bucket of KFC, and
folks, I'm Jet Rink, and for Mike Jahn, tune in next week for Jett and Jahn's Buckin and Jookin contest.
See ya, folks.